Christmas Eve. I really don't know how it got to this point so quickly. It's kind of scary actually. My dad's going to come and pick me up in about 20 minutes. So I'd better get a move on really. If you're wondering why my dad's picking me up, actually he's come to pick my lazy 31-year-old brother up. So I live around the corner from my brother, so I'm getting picked up as well. I actually wanted to go home yesterday, but I have way too much stuff to carry. I also baked for 8 hours in total for Christmas gifts for various people, and I didn't know if I was going to make it through that alive. And that was on the same day that I went to Ikea and lugged 2 really heavy lamps home, well, round Sainsbury's and then home, and now I can't really move my shoulders and my neck very well. But we're fine. We're going to do the favourites of the whole year, the whole of 2010, and I'm going to get started because it's going to be a long one. I think you're going to have to sit tight with some mulled wine or tea, or preferably something hot and something really buttery and calorific. First favourite, this is the Body Shop Facial Buffer. I really need a new one, but this is awesome. It cost me about £3 and it's revolutionised the way that I wash my face, which sounds ridiculous, but I can basically use any face wash with this and turn it into an exfoliant. You don't need a good face wash, you just need one of these and your skin will look much brighter, there'll be much fewer dry bits. It's just a really good little exfoliator. It's really good, it's really affordable, and I know that Body Shop is in quite a lot of countries, so yeah, definitely pick this up. It's awesome for skincare. The next thing, I've been using this all year pretty much, and I apologise if it looks a bit grubby because it's been in and out of suitcases from Nottingham to New York to basically all around the world. This is the Nude Cleansing Facial Oil. I have used this since January when I got it in the sale, and I'm nearly out now, which is probably a good thing because it's probably going off. But this is awesome. This has no mineral oils, no parabens, no anything scary. It's all natural and it is a facial oil. You know, you apply 2 pumps, rub it into your skin after you've kind of cleansed your makeup off, or if you want, you can use this to cleanse off your makeup, and it just kind of emulsifies and melts away your makeup, and it leaves your skin really soft and it doesn't feel dried out. Now I've been trying a new cleanser recently, which is the No. 7 hot cloth cleanser, and my skin's felt so much drier after using that than using this. This is absolutely a staple for me. I use it pretty much every day. So on to foundations. I have 2 that I absolutely love. Very different foundation, very different products. So one is the MAC Pro Longwear, the other one is Face Atelier Ultra Foundation. So I'm going to start with the Pro Longwear. So the Pro Longwear is a foundation which purportedly lasts 15 hours on your skin. I can confirm that is incredibly accurate. It does. It stays on your skin till you take it off. It has a nice finish for a mattifying foundation. It's not too chalky. It can grip to dry skin, and you shouldn't powder it because it will just kind of suck all that powder onto your face and make you look like, you know, you have a really furry face when the light hits it. It's not very attractive actually. But this is an awesome foundation. I would use this when I've got a long day or I'm travelling on a train or the tube or anywhere else, just travelling or in transit, moving basically. But not for when I just stay in the house really, because it's quite heavy and it's you know, not the easiest foundation to blend, so I like something quick when I stay in the house. So this is a really awesome foundation. I don't really have a lot of good things to say about MAC foundations because they've never really done much for me. So for me to say this is a really good foundation, I think that's quite high praise for MAC. The Face Atelier Ultra Foundation is basically Makeup Forever HD, but so much better. It's much more pigmented and it has a silicone base. So basically you don't really need to prime because it's already there for you. What a primer is supposed to do, or one of its functions, is to smooth out your skin ready for foundation application, and this is what this does. It does it all in one. This is super pigmented, really easy to apply, beautiful to blend, and it lasts about 10 hours on me, which I think is pretty good going. It does have a much more dewy finish than the Pro Longwear, however it's not kind of greasy disco ball finish so much as just a nice healthy glow. But if you're oily combination, you probably will need to powder this, because I know that I definitely do. However, this is a really gorgeous foundation, just in terms of how well it blends and how nice it feels on the skin. For that alone, it's really lovely. Blush. Nothing really stood out to me this year in blush, apart from two distinct products. One is Azalea Blossom Blush Ombre by MAC. Now, I've tried not to have too many limited edition products in my favourites of 2010, but I can't really help it with this, because this is the ideal blush for me, and I'm still waiting to be able to find a really good substitute for it, because this just gives me a really pretty pink flush which just really flatters my skin tone. So I think this is actually really nicely made by MAC. Not a disappointing product by any means for me, and I know that MAC can be disappointing with its hyped up products. This was hyped up and justifiably so. Much better than Ripe Peach in my opinion. Okay, and the next two are kind of a set. These are the multiple tint tubes by NARS. They have the wrong lids on, that's cool. We have Beverly Hills and Turks and Caicos. Hope I said that right. It's a word that kind of just doesn't stick in my memory for some reason. I know that I should be able to know how to read it, but for some reason my brain gets a bit fuzzy. So we've got a bright orange one, which looks really scary and fluorescent. And then we've got a nice pinky red. Now, the thing I like about these is that they're really unique. They're kind of like a gel blush. They remind me most of MAC's Just a Pinch blush, but these are nicer. They're not as emollient as that. So the thing is, they blend really nicely, and what they do is they blend to give you this really beautiful sheer wash of colour. Oh, you can see my veins. They're just really pretty, and they look great for summer days, and they're not cream blush in the sense that they're really creamy and emollient and that they kind of stick to dry bits. They're just kind of more watery and sheer than that, and that's why I love them. They're just really good blushes. Eye products. Okay, so we're going to start with Inglots. Inglots are one of the brands that I've discovered this year. I started out with a cream blush and a couple of their lip paints, which are awesome, by the way. They smell kind of like passion fruit, and they're really nice products. But I bought one of these in New York and I love it. A thing that I find with Inglot though is because they don't give their eyeshadows names, it's kind of a bit scary to go shop at one of their counters, because when you go to MAC you've got that familiarity of, oh well, I know that Quarry will go with blah blah blah, but with this it's kind of, you know, you are kind of doing it again for the first time and you just have to go with your instinct, and that's what I did, and I couldn't be more happy with the colours that I've got. The colours are so beautiful and so buttery and pigmented and just so lovely all over the eyelid. They're just a dream. They're like dream eyeshadows, and they're so much better value than MAC. In fact, I would go so far as to say these are better than MAC, and I would liken them to Decay. This is another product of the year. This is awesome. If you don't have the Naked palette yet, don't fret, it is permanent. I know that I have custom purchased at least 6 this year for various people in various parts of the globe so that they can get a share in this awesomeness too. And this is what it looks like. So this for me is one of my products of the year because it's incredible value for money. So you're getting 12 eyeshadows of extremely amazing quality in a variety of finishes, and it's pretty much the best value you can get for your money if you're looking for an eyeshadow palette, because this is amazing. The colours are buttery and smooth, really super pigmented. Just look at that, I mean, gorgeous. So for me this is indispensable. The quality is fantastic. Not keen on the packaging, but you know, you can't have it all. But this is absolutely fantastic, and I will probably never run out, but you know, I would repurchase. Would nom again. Another brand I've discovered this year are Sugarpill. I have 4 of these Chromalust loose eyeshadows, which I think are absolutely incredible. The one that started it all is Royal Sugar. Now it shows up much more electric on camera than it is in real life. It's a beautiful royal blue with lots of glitter in it. And the reason I bought this was because I saw a look on a blog and it made me immediately go with the Glam eyes, and I absolutely had to have it. So I spent a bit of time umming and ahhing, and then I accidentally bought 4. So we've got Royal Sugar and Darling, which is a beautiful deep teal. Stella, which is black with multicoloured shimmer. And then we've got Paperdoll. Now, these are beautifully pigmented, really finely milled. They're just lovely. I do have a bit of a problem with fallout and getting them to stick to my eyelid at the moment because I don't really have the right primer for them. And the glitter doesn't always transfer over. However, the quality and the amount of product you get is really, really superb. So I think that Sugarpill is definitely one of those brands to watch.